In my previous video, I have showed you the difference between the male precursor and then the female precursor. And I made you understand that it is the male that is used for herbal processes or herbal production or herbal medicine. The female is used for cooking and then making of spices. This morning, I am just taking you through some of the processes that my precursor and then the ginseng root goes through before I finally grind them to add it to the rest of the tea of life ingredients. Remember, the tea of life is an ancient tea that our ancestors has been drinking for so many years. It is the best tea on the planet. You will never find this tea anywhere, only from tea of life. Now, I am doing this video so that you understand some of the processes that we go through. The precursor that I'm using, this type of precursor, you will not find it. In my previous video, I have showed you the difference between the male precursor and then the female precursor. And I made you understand that it is the male that is used for herbal processes or herbal production or herbal medicine. The female is used for cooking and then making of spices. Understand these two differences. If you go back to watch my previous videos, you understand that I gave all the description how the male and the female looks like. This is to let you know the input that tea of life put into our production. So this morning I am working with precursor and then ginseng. Within the next few minutes, all these ones, I'm going to grind them into a rough texture. The ginseng will also be, so this is the ginseng. You see, I'm going to grind all of them into the rough texture, then I'll add it to the rest of the ingredients. Remember, now the tea of life full ingredients is ready. Now when you are buying the tea of life or when you receive your package, you'll notice that the tea of life comes in a form of tea in a rough surface. So all the ingredients has been grinded together with the right proportion, all the full ingredients. My previous video, the tea of life that you watched, the ingredients were not complete. This time, you are going to have it in a complete form. So, if you have not ordered your tea of life, this is the best time for you to do that. This is how I remove dirt from the precursor. Precursor always have, these kernels here. It's not easy to clean. So, this is how I do it. I have taught so many market women how to clean precursor, and this is one of the advantages of watching my page. You see how clean it is? See? You see? So all of them goes through this process before we finally grind it. Now let's do the ginseng. We are done with this. Now the next one will be ginseng. So that the machine can have easy access to grind the ginseng, I need to help my machine. So I'm going to remove them like that. So this is how I help my machine. You see how rough the ginseng is? So I'll cut this part. You see this part is off. All these small parts will be cut. See, you see, this way I'm going to help my machine to grind very easily. Okay, I can also cut this part. Mostly it's very hard, so you cut half through, then you turn it. So if you don't do it like this, you are going to, worry your machine. You see, it wasn't easy for me to cut through. So each one of them, this is what I'll be doing, as you can see. See, you see. I am not going to touch the precursor with a knife. I use a special method with stone and then mortar to break it into pieces. Never ever touch precursor with knife if the purpose is for herbal medicine or if the purpose is for treatment. So with this, I'll never touch it with this one or a knife. Take notice, this is precursor. It is only the ginseng that I'm going to cut into pieces. I'll show you how I do this one. I'm going to use a stone to compress it. I'm going to use a mortar to break it into pieces before I'll finally grind it. Take note. So this is a very long process. I'm going to be doing this until I am done with all these ones, including the one in this sack. I'm going to make sure that I break them into pieces. I just pick one like this, keep chopping them. All the parts that I have to take off to make sure that my machine has easy access. Mind you, you have to protect your machine. Don't just put it inside because you think you have a good machine. No. If you really want your machine to last long for you, you help the machine halfway. Ginseng is very stubborn. Ginseng is very stubborn. Imagine putting all this in your machine. Come on, it's going to break down. So this is the process. As you can see, it's a very long process. So I think I'll show you the final products or the final end when I'm done with the grinding. I just want to show you how some of the process that I go through with my ingredients. This is ginseng. The rest of the ingredients for the tea of life, I may show you when I'm doing the final mixing in my mixer. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. This is Albert. This is Tea of Life. Make sure that you stay in touch. Make sure that you are following this page so that someone can also be blessed by the videos that you are sharing. This is a page that I only educate. So please, when you come on the page, don't waste time. Just share so that someone also will be blessed. See you when I see you. This is Albert. This is Tea of Life. Thank you.
Ocean.